Hello, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Laura Whitehead is here, and we are going to talk about the Guadalupe Project and how it is progressing and proceeding, and how their success. They're just breeding success over there. So we're going to talk about that with Laura. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll do all that here in just a quick moment. But first of all, we do appreciate you tuning in here on Wabash Catch TV here at 9 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday morning, June 29th. Wait a minute, that'd be Tuesday, June 30th, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Tuesday, June 30th. Well, I just messed up. Tuesday, June 30th. I get messed up pretty easy. Appreciate you tuning in here, and we'll talk about all kinds of different things. What's going on around the area? Now you're off TV, so don't worry about it. By the way, as you know, the monitor's on all the time. Junk days. This is it. All right. I've been telling you for the last 2 weeks, Clay City, clear out your junk. The dumpster is up by the railroad tracks, right near the Price is Right resale shop. This is the last day they're going to pull the dumpster and take it away. So clean out all your junk right now if you haven't done it yet. No tires, of course, electronics, TVs, or computers for that matter. Paint, chemicals, propane tanks, none of those. Landscaped waste, you don't want that construction waste. And speaking of construction waste, Laura's got some of that, I suspect. You're not taking it to Clay City, are you? No. All right, well, yeah, that's good. That's good. Also, no batteries or anything like that. Also, tonight, it is Taco Tuesday at the Tuscan Hills Winery up in Effingham. They have a nice Taco Tuesday event planned, all wrapped up. We'll be providing your favorite fillings for your tacos at the winery tonight. If you want to find out more, go, I believe, to the All Wrapped Up has a Facebook site, and you can check that out. This being Tuesday, June 30th, this is National Meteor Watch Day. National Meteor Watch Day. When space debris such as pieces of rock into the Earth's atmosphere, the friction causes the surrounding air to become scorching hot. This gives you the look of the shooting star streaking through the sky, surrounded by flaming hot air. Meteors sometimes do occur in showers. The Perseids, I believe, Perseids, Perseids is coming up next month. But National Meteor Watch Day, excellent time to plan for a meteor watching party, whether it's catch a few stray falling stars or watch an entire meteor shower. You can do that kind of thing. There's a good one. I've got a good picture here. This was a meteor. If you'd probably have to be pretty lucky to get to see one like this, but this one was in Kansas just back on June 19th, and so yeah, that'd be a nice little boomer. The tricky part, ladies and gentlemen, about the meteor watching, about this being National Meteor Watch Day, we're in the first quarter on the moon, so you're going to have a little bit of moonlight getting in, a little bit of light pollution from the moon. But and of course, as you know, if you've ever tried to go watch shooting stars or something like that, try to get out in the country. Try to go away from streetlights. Actually, if you can't get out in the country, and sometimes now I suggest this, but I do tell people to check with their local friends at the golf course. But if you live near the golf course, go out like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and go sit on a fairway. And you're wanting a place with no street lights. It's a golf course, just perfect, right?
Yeah,
wouldn't you think? So yeah, there you go. You've got National Meteor Watch Day is today. Also today is National Social Media Day. National Social Media Day. It's observed annually on June 30th. In its short life, social media has basically redefined how folks interact, communicate, and share with friends, family, and around the world. With the launch of Friendster in 2002 and MySpace in 2003, social media became mainstream. The big dog joined in 2004 when Facebook Facebook. It started Twitter, then came along about 2008, and that is all kind of different social medias. Now, a lot of folks in my audience probably don't do a lot of social media work. You do some Facebook stuff. You get pictures of the grandkids or the kids, or send pictures to your family, and that's a lot of fun. I got into looking at this social media day thing and how to explain social media to people, and one method kept coming up, how to explain social media to people, and it's donuts. I'm kidding you not. Social media explained using donuts. Facebook, you can tell Facebook I like donuts. And then Instagram which is kind of a little bit more geared to photographs. The Instagram is basically, here's a picture of my donut. Twitter is something of the folks put on, like what they're doing at the time and taking a picture, stuff like that. On Twitter, somebody would say, I am currently eating a donut. Snapchat is the one that you send to friends out, and then if they look at it, it's about a 5-second video and it disappears. So on Snapchat, it's my video will disappear in 5 seconds. And LinkedIn, if you're on LinkedIn, that's where you put your work skills and different avenues and traits that you have that maybe it's kind of more work related. The LinkedIn would say my skills include donut eating, which mine do, actually. And on YouTube, which you may be watching this on right now, I do not have a video of me eating a donut, but that's what, if you're wanting to explain what the social distancing differences are. And actually, I've got another one. This is what I'm telling you about. Somehow this donut thing's a theme. I've got another one. Then you can add some down there at the bottom. You've got Snapchat there at the bottom, and then after that, Messenger. You message people about the eating a donut. WhatsApp, the kids are using that a lot. You can call or message your friends about how you are enjoying eating donuts. And then finally, there's a web chat, or WeChat, pardon me. WeChat with, you can do all kinds of different things with donuts. Actually, I am a bit unfamiliar with most of those. You, however, I suspect, you're a younger person than me. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that you use all of those social media, any of those social media?
Most. Facebook, Twitter some, Snapchat some.
What is WeChat?
I haven't heard of that one.
So yeah, that was a new one to me.
That's a new one to me. I don't know.
I had no idea either.
No idea.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old.
We're all getting too old. Yeah, that's what the kids are on. That's what the kids are doing this day and age. What's on Wabash? What do you want to see on TV? Actually, only one sporting event going on today that I could find on television at 2 o'clock today. It's Brighton Albion versus Manchester United in Premier League Soccer. That's the only game going on. That is Laura Whitehead. I am Bruce Dickey. We're going to talk about the Guadalupe Project and all kinds of other things here when we return here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back right after this. Please do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Established in 1945 by farmers and folks like you, the primary goal of South Central FS has always been to improve the profitability of farming. And with a focus on service and safety, FS Propane is committed to keeping your system and appliances running efficiently. FS is a local full-service propane company offering you expert tank installation and system maintenance, as well as dedicated seasonal service. So when it comes to managing your propane needs, look to the experts. Look to South Central FS. That's great. Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Today we're going to talk about the Guadalupe Project. It's not really a business here in Flora, but it's a charitable organization here in Flora. And Laura Whitehead is the president of the Guadalupe Project. And Laura, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. She's been here. It's been a couple of years since Laura was here, so I'm glad to get the chance to see how the organization is doing and what it's all about. Tell folks who may not realize what the Guadalupe Project is.
Sure.
What is it?
Sure. Well, it is just a nonprofit. We started from St. Stephen's Catholic Church, and our first day was June 1st, 2015. So
Okay.
we just marked our 5-year anniversary.
Right.
And just starting out as a way just to help young families, especially those that just need a little bit of a helping hand. As of now, we've kind of grown our services, but we help expectant moms, and then with moms with kids all the way through about age 4.
What made you decide to create this? I mean, you're a young lady. You would have been in June of 2015. You're 23 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it was just always something. Actually, from the time I was a senior in high school, one of my main research papers was on just like the pro-life issue, the need for to do real things to help, not just say, hey, I'm pro-life, but to say, hey, let's do something actual, concrete to help. And just start where we're at.
That's one thing. What you're doing differently is you're saying you're pro-life, but anybody can say they're pro-life. But if you're actually helping expectant mothers, you're acting on what you're saying.
Right. And as we're just kind of trying to figure out, what to do, because we wanted to do something. But we talked to quite a few people at the time, several friends that had, were active at the health department here in town and worked with WIC, worked with young moms. And something that we found out early on is there's not a lot of help for diapers. And diapers are super expensive. They're not covered by different things. And just this one story.
They do cover different things.
They cover different things. Well, they do cover. They're very necessary for that. No, but WIC covers a variety of things. There's other help for other things, but diapers aren't included in that a lot. So you'll have people getting down to 1 or 2 diapers and trying to make them last, and that's not something you want, you want to have plenty of those to keep the babies comfy and healthy. And so that really just helping with diapers and wipes was just our first kind of target to do. Yeah.
And then you realized probably folks maybe need some. I will show pictures in here in a little bit of the growth of the Guadalupe Project. But I mean, there are other things. You started with diapers, then you moved on to formulas and that kind of thing, or
Formula
what?
and things like that. A story I always tell is because I'm the oldest of 4 kids, but I never was around moms that use formula that much. So we started in, and I was like, well, we'll have, a little bit of formula. And we started with a 16-ounce can. And as they came through once a month, they could give a 16-ounce can. And then, lots of people were really happy to have that. And I was, not really a pat on the back, but, hey, we're,
You felt good. You were helping.
We're helping. And I talked with a friend of mine that had a baby boy about that time. And I said, so, how far will that get you? Like a 16-ounce can? Like how, 2 weeks? Or how? And they're like...
all right, can I guess?
Yes.
All right. I'm guessing a 16-ounce can of baby food gets somebody about half a day.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days maybe.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
with
that's
her.
good.
I mean, it's
I don't know
like
how
the
much
powder.
kids eat.
Yeah, but it was less than a week.
Yeah.
Because especially if a hungry baby boy, they're gonna be. And I'm like,
Yeah.
And those formula is super expensive. I mean, even with help for that. I mean, a can of formula somewhere 16 to 24 ounce. And depending on the kind, because there's babies with sensitive tummies. I mean, you're talking just if you were going to go to Walmart and buy it, $20 to $40 for a can.
For how much?
For somewhere from 16 to 24 ounces of like powder formula.
Wow.
It is crazy expensive. So anyway, we upped how much we could give. We tried to give more and have the variety because that's something that they need, and it is crazy expensive.
Let me ask you then that kind of leads me to the diaper thing. You're talking about how many or folks try to stretch them,
Right.
and it's unhealthy for one thing.
Right.
I mean, there are health issues and all kinds of things. In trying to do that, the child needs cleaned, and
Right.
because if it's not if it gets dirty, you might going to have more chance of infection and that kind of thing, right?
Right.
I've not had children. I have no idea. I'm the youngest of 5, or among the youngest of 5, me and my twin. I have no idea how many diapers that people go through. How many diapers, when you start trying to help people with diapers, is it like 3 a day, 4 a day, starting out?
I'd
What's
say
the story?
somewhere in there, probably. Obviously, it'll vary kid to kid, but what we give away right now is an average of 35 to 50 diapers, and we know that won't help obviously for a whole month. That's hoping to help them out. That's just what we can, what we can with our resources be able to give hope to get them by a couple of weeks.
You're not replacing what folks are doing. You're just trying to help as an adjunct to what folks are doing. Starting back in 2015 with the diapers and maybe a little formula. How have you added to that?
Well, early on, my thought was always I didn't really want to have to deal with clothes and sorting by size and all of that. I was like, we're not going to worry with clothes. We're not going to worry with, toys and things like that. But very soon we had lots of people, hey, I've got a whole load of baby clothes. Can we get these to people? I've got this. And with our donations, like the money that people give us, I wanted to just be getting the essentials. But so we switched to, okay, if you have things you want to donate, that's great. And we have had a massive supply of clothes, of toys, of books, of things to give away. We've never spent a dime on it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So all the clothes and the pictures eventually you'll see, it's all donated in. Even the moms that come in and visit, they've got the clothes their kids have grown out of. They want to pay it forward. So we'll take them in, we'll wash them, we sort them by size and put them back out. So that's been an add-on I didn't really plan for, none of us planned for, but it's just kind of how it took on a life of its own, and people really appreciate it, really enjoy it, so that's been great.
I wonder if you have some. I mean, the ladies and families that you dealt with back in 2015 and 16 over the years. Have you had some clothes come back once, twice, 3 times?
There's some things we recognize. We keep making the circle, but that's great. That's what we've said. We don't need paid back, but if you want to pay it forward to somebody else, just use it once you're done. bring it back in. As long as it stays in good condition, we'll get it back out to somebody else that can use it.
Well, see, now that's outstanding.
Yeah.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Guadalupe Project, how it got going. I want to hear the story, the legend, and the story behind the Guadalupe Project. And Laura's going to help us out with that here when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I'll be back with Laura Whitehead right after this word. Stick around.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. In Salem, call Brandy Drinkpool.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, chatting today with Laura Whitehead. She is the president of the Guadalupe Project here in Flora, and they provide an outstanding necessary service for young mothers, young families, in that they will basically redistribute donated goods for mainly for young families. Guadalupe Project. Okay, I asked you this the last time you were here. It was 2 years ago. Where does the Guadalupe Project name come from?
Sure.
You've been to Guadalupe, I guess?
I have not.
No.
My brother has. So there's a site in Mexico, and I'm jealous. So I'm planning on getting there sometime soon. But it does, like, obviously you hear Guadalupe, lots of people associate that with Mexico, which is correct.
Sure.
But we have lots of people that will think, now wait, you're raising money to help
Just
Latinos
orphans
in,
or something
right,
like
orphans
that. Yeah.
in Mexico or something like that.
This is not for orphans in Mexico.
Right.
is it?
This is 100% local, all of the Clay County, all the surrounding counties. But the name we chose, Guadalupe, comes from a story of in the 1500s in Mexico. And there's this. At the time, it wasn't a very Christian society, but there were some people that were becoming.
You'd had missionaries come
right,
over.
Right.
Yeah.
There were some people that were kind of following with the missionaries, and this Mexican man, he saw a vision of Mary, who wanted, who told him, long story short, that she wanted, this church built on this site to bring people to Jesus, to continue this, the Christian missionary work, and. So
I didn't get you. I didn't realize that part of it.
Yeah.
I just thought he saw the vision, and I didn't realize the vision spoke to him.
Yes.
Okay.
So there were multiple visions over the course of a few days. It was it's recorded that it was in December of 1531.
Okay.
So over a few days there, and so she wanted him to go to the bishop, the authority, whatever, and have this church built. And obviously, as any of us would do, when he went to the bishop said, "Huh?
You saw what?"
Right. And so he's like, "I need some proof." And so, long story short, he went, and Mary said, the vision, spoke to him again and said, "If you go around the side of the hill, it's December, but there's going to be roses growing. Pick those up and take them back to the bishop. They'll be his sign."
Even in Mexico, there probably shouldn't be any roses
not
growing
in December.
In December,
No.
yeah.
And so there were. So he picked all these roses up, and he took them to the bishop. Let them out of his cloak that he carried them in.
Yeah.
And the roses then weren't what the bishop noticed. It was this image of Mary that looked the same of what this man had described on his cloak, imprinted
Really?
on his cloak.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and that cloak still exists. So it is in Mexico City.
Oh, no kidding.
And so you can still go there and see it, which my brother did recently. So that's what I'm jealous of. But then she came to be known as Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Okay.
And then in the image, she is, so she looks like a Mexican princess. So but she is dressed as, there were different, symbols that we don't recognize looking at it because we're not from that culture, but that they immediately recognized it's the way an expectant woman would dress.
Oh, really?
So, and the different symbols and the way they've, really scientifically studied the image and whatnot, she is getting ready, she's
close.
She's very close. And so when you match that up with early December, a couple weeks from Christmas, December 25th, there's just lots of cool little things that connect with other stuff. So as we've kind of been, our goal has been to help expectant moms and babies. We named it after Mary, who carried, her own baby, Jesus, and Jesus was an unborn child, and just kind of connecting it to all of that has been the goal of the name.
Tell me about your brother's visit.
So it was amazing. He showed us lots of pictures from it. It was a quick.
And how come he went and you haven't?
He's just the cool guy. He lives in St. Louis, and he's connected with several different groups up there.
Easier to hop on a plane.
It's easier to hop on a plane. He had a group of people. He had, it was like a 4-day weekend. Him and a group of people from some of the churches up there all got together.
I was going to say, this was a missionary type of trip, right?
Right. So they hopped on a plane. They went, I don't know, they stayed just 2 or 3 days and came right back. So he could make that work with his work schedule. And but he went to the large basilica. They have which was like a moving catwalk or something like that, where you just stand on it. It moves you past the image. It's up high, but you can just keep rotating through to get.
So he got to see the cloak.
So he got to see the cloak and the image.
Oh, that is the coolest.
Yeah. And there's a variety of actually like smaller chapels in the big church, so you can have your own quiet place or whatever. And so there's a picture. It's from a distance, but he has a picture of him with the image with the cloak in the background. So
that's really cool.
It's really cool.
When do you think that you're going to try to go?
I don't know, as soon as I can, but traveling isn't the easiest right now. It's kind of a
traveling's
bummer.
kind of troublesome right now. It's a little problematic right now. So I'm leaving next week, so I feel bad saying that, but I'll be back. Well, that's a great story, and to me, do the folks who come in, do the folks who are coming in that you're helping, do some of them recognize the story? Do all of them recognize the story? Or, I mean, because now granted, this is, you work through the Catholic Charities, but this is what serves everybody, Christian, whoever.
Absolutely. No requirements for anything, and that's something that we also wanted. You don't have to, jump through any hoops or prove anything. We're just here to help. So from any location, any religion, anything, you're welcome to come in. And I would say some do, and that's something that we work is to kind of explain where we come from, and in different things that we give out, we'll have little labels or just the little short story of it. We have obviously the image, we have it in our front window, we have it hanging up in there, so if people ask, we can tell, but they don't have to they don't have to know it to get help at all.
Well,
or understand
you don't have to take a trivia quiz.
Right.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to show some of the images. We're not going to show the image of. I don't have that one, but we're going to show some of the pictures of the Guadalupe Project here in Flora. Laura Whitehead is here. We're talking about the Guadalupe Project and the good they do in the community. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Back right after this. Please do stick around.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meager's offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meager's also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meager's is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Laura Whitehead. She's the president of the Guadalupe Project here in Florida. Anybody ever run against you for presidency?
Not yet.
Oh, you might realize this. If you haven't realized it yet, usually when you become a president of a volunteer organization, you're committed until you until you tell people you're done.
Yes.
Well, that's good. That's good. How many folks do you think you, over the course of the 5 years, now 5+ years, do you think you've been able? How many families do you think you've been able to assist? Do you have any idea of that, or how does that?
Yeah, we keep a rough track, and obviously people, if they don't want to fill out our little form for demographics and whatnot, they don't have to, but we keep somewhat of a track of our numbers. Right now we're running an average of 40 to 50 families a month.
Okay.
We've gone as many as 70 to 80 a month before. It's been kind of slower this year, just I think things are so crazy, some people would prefer not to get out or things like that, but easily I would say over
300 or
400 unique families. Yeah.
That's so cool. At what age do you mainly steer toward? I know expectant parents, expectant mothers, through the age of kids, the age of a year, 2, what?
Well, used to we said we would stop at a year.
Yeah.
Just because that was our focus was, moms and babies.
Yeah.
But with so many, even with older siblings, and we started seeing, okay, we can extend this and help. So now we have kind of 3 service categories that we do. So we have the expectant, obviously, which is separate, but then we have birth to a year, and then we have a year to 2.5, and 2.5 to 4.
Oh, really?
So that 2.5 to 4 is kind of new for us, but we started being able to, we had the resources to do even like into pull-ups and larger size diapers, which we don't give as many, like that 40 to 50, that's for the younger kids. We do more, 15 to 20 diapers and just a few things to kind of help as they're hopefully potty training and things like that.
Yeah, hopefully they don't.
Hopefully after 4,
they don't need them any longer.
We're helping out after that, but really anywhere from an expectant mom up to with kids up to 4, we have something we can help with.
That is just so you might be getting return visits from. Are you noticing, as you've been doing this for 5 years? I don't know if we've talked on TV or off TV. Are you noticing maybe some of the mothers gaining a little bit more perspective, expectant mothers, as maybe with social media? Are they learning more, or is the need still out there for training and teaching?
Sure. I'd say the need probably always is there in one way or another, but we really see a lot. I can think of several different times that we have had an expectant mom come in, and she just, very timid, very nervous, very, apologetic, and just,
what am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
And we really just try to meet that all the time with, you've got this, we'll help you, we're here to help. There's other places we can connect you with, and just give them that confidence that they've got it. They can, they can do it. There's ways when they need help, just ask for help, and then to see them, 6 months come in with the baby, just so excited and happy. So that's really nice when we can see that.
That kind of has to be tremendously fulfilling to you and your staff.
Yeah, no, we really enjoy seeing everybody that comes in, and that's been something with the COVID and everything, shutting everything down. We still did like social distancing, just pick up their stuff from the door, but we noticed missing, seeing these moms and chatting with them and getting to see how things are going, and just had to be the distance. There's your bag, you got to go on your way. We missed that.
What are some of the restrictions? And I mean, when you're dealing with expectant parents, those ladies they've got to be tremendously careful.
Exactly, and with young newborns too, completely. But
talk about compromise.
Yeah, exactly. So while we were under, the stay-at-home order and the shutdown and all of that, we just did the social distance, pickup appointment. So they could go online. We set up a way, and they'd let us know, fill out a form, let us know the main things that they needed. We'd make a bag for them, set it at the door on a table. We'd stay back, and then they can come like every 5 minutes. We kind of had them for their slot just to come at that time and grab their bag of stuff. And now that things are opening up some more, we've got it where they can now come back in and see us again, which is great. But we just let about 4 families, wait at a time, and we take them through one at a time to choose their things. We hold the bag, and we make sure our hands are clean, and we can pick the items so that you're not when you get something, you're not getting something that someone pilfered through before you.
Someone just was looking through that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So we keep we take care of that, and then we have our as they're waiting, 6 feet apart marked, and a path in and a path out. Keep people as separate as we can.
Are folks being cooperative?
Yeah. We really have had, I think that's kind of ingrained in everybody right now. Just kind of, you're used to that whether you're going to the store or wherever, and people have been really, really cooperative. So that's
how has that affected? How has the pandemic and the social distancing required to stay at home? How has that affected your donations and of both monetarily and clothing?
Yeah. Well, with like the items and clothing and stuff, we pretty much just had to shut that down for now because we wanted to know, things we already have in. Those were before this was going around.
Everything you have in was clean.
Clean, right.
Yeah.
And then we wait until we have the capacity to make sure we clean it as it comes in and all of that. So we're slowly opening that up now. But as far as lots of our income and stuff comes from fundraisers, and you can't get together for a trivia night or a golf scramble or a pork burger sale or anything whenever everything's shut down.
I was going to say, Ted, last time I saw Ted was making he had the big pork loins going.
Out at Briscoe's, yes.
That's at Briscoe,
Yeah, so the things we had planned, I had to cancel some of those things, but really, it was feeling like a bit of a crunch because you have more and more people, they're out of work or they need our help more now, and it's harder to get it to them, and we can't get the funds to do that. But in April, we did an April assistance appeal to lots of our frequent donors and things like that. The response was amazing.
Well, that's good.
It was. I can't thank everybody enough for that. And then also we applied for a grant and got a grant through the Illinois Response Fund for
how about that?
For COVID. So that was great. So that's gotten us through, and now we're able to not really miss a beat.
Do you have what do you have planned, or do you have? It's kind of tricky to make plans right now.
It's really hard to make plans right now.
People plan and God says ha.
Exactly. Make plans and God laughs. Exactly. But we have our summer cash raffle going right now. So that's a raffle we give away 2 $100 prizes every week.
Okay.
And they're $20 a ticket for that. And if you go on our Facebook page and whatnot, you can buy online, so you can buy from home.
So you can buy a ticket online as opposed to having to go in. But if I do go in, I can buy a ticket then.
Exactly. And so we those are announced on WNOI every week. And then at the end of the summer, we get that is running right now, so it runs from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Okay.
And at the end of the summer, so Labor Day week, we're going to give away a $500 cash prize and a $1,000 cash prize.
Wow!
So there's some great prizes, and any ticket you buy, if we draw your name and you win one week, we put all the tickets. We don't hold the tickets out, so if you're lucky, you could get drawn twice, 3 times, however
numerous times.
So numerous
there
wins.
You go. Now how do folks get a hold of that then? You said to go on Facebook.
So
what do I look for on Facebook?
There should be links just on the Guadalupe Project Facebook page, or it's Clay County Summer Cash Raffle on Facebook. Has its own page also, but we share it back and forth.
And the Guadalupe Project page is chock full of information too about the Guadalupe Project. Do you have? I know you and your mother are a lot of the folks behind this. Do you have volunteers issues? You always looking for more volunteers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a nice group of volunteers from St. Stephen's. They do a lot, help us out a lot. But there's always things to do with people, especially helping us organize a fundraiser, get people together. Always looking for stuff.
Well, there
like
you
that.
go. I've got Laura Whitehead here. We're going to come back. We're going to wrap things up. I'm going to kind of get the virtual tour. How's that sound?
Awesome.
Because the pictures you sent were very good. They were basically walking through the place. That was really good. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Laura and I will be back right after this. Please do stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Spending some time with Laura Whitehead. She's the president of the Guadalupe Project here in Flora, and they provide assistance to expectant mothers and families with young children, and they just do an outstanding job. All right. I'm going to show some pictures here. You turn around and look at that thing, and we'll see what some of these things. Okay, now here's what you're talking about. This is the baby food section, right?
Yes, yep. So we got formula and baby food. And actually, when we started renting that building, that wall was already that color. So does that not look perfect?
It did? Well, hold on a second. Did you didn't match the banner to the wall?
We did not.
It just worked
out like that. So that... Actually, Corey, my fiance, he got me that before we even opened. So we had that sign for 2 years up at St. Stephen's, and moved in, held it up there, and it was a perfect match. So,
outstanding.
Anyway, but and baby food also is another thing. Lots of moms
I'm going to put that thing up, so I'm going to make sure that I spelled everything right. Hey, I did all right.
It matches. Perfect. But all of that baby food is always donated. Moms bring that in. their
After
their
their
kid decided they didn't like sweet potatoes or something, they'll bring in.
Yes, that's what I'm wondering. Do you get the kids who just say, I don't like stewed carrots or whatever? They're
exactly.
Okay, let's see. All right, let's take a look. What else do we have? All right,
so clothes, and again we have racks of clothes. We go from size newborn up to 5T, and
I have no idea what 5T means. I bet you had no idea what that was either before you.
But no, about 4 years, 4 or 5 years, or sometimes younger, depending on.
T is toddler, isn't it?
T is toddler, yes.
Ah.
So, but again, out of the money we get donated or we raise, never spend a dime on clothes. That's all donated stuff.
No kidding.
Yeah, even new stuff. We have a few ladies, they like to go bargain shopping and just like looking at baby clothes.
Oh yeah.
So we get things new with tags on it, but.
I like that. I like that one with the blue and the yellow and the black stripes.
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp.
Looks cozy.
Is that a onesie?
I think so. A fleece onesie, probably.
How about that? That'd be somebody's going to be ready for wintertime.
Yes.
What have we here?
All right. So we have.
Those are baby bottles.
Baby bottles up top. And then we do a variety of just like bathing hygiene things. So ointment, baby bath, lotion. Try to have a variety, so if we have somebody with sensitive to one thing or another, they can choose. So usually when a mom comes through, she can pick two or three, depending on the age of the kid. As they kind of grow out of it, we kind of phase that out. And then we have new towels, hooded towels they can get if needed. Those we just kind of get in as we can if we have the money for it, or if they get donated in. And washcloths, so towels and washcloths, bibs. Different things like that down at the bottom, and then that blue shelf at the end with all the silver. That's
I was wondering what that was.
That's more formula. So we can buy formula in bulk, and then it's actually little refill packages, but they're sealed up, so it's a way we can get formula a little bit cheaper. It just doesn't look.
No, wait a minute. That's powdered, or it's already.
So it's powdered, yeah. So powdered formula in all of those.
All right, let's see what we have here.
And then
toys.
We have toys and books, and again. Never spend a dime on most of that. Sometimes we'll fill in little bits here and there now if we have somebody that wants to donate for that. But lots of people bring in toys, books, things like that. So lots of times kids will come in with their parents, and that's the fun part. They get to get a toy or something.
Actually, I like the coolest thing is the one right there on the very far left edge there. That little onesie thing, not the onesie thing, the little bouncer thing. I don't know what you call those things.
Yeah, no, we get a variety of those in too. Baby swings or bouncers, walkers, different things like that.
See, I mean, you put a kid in that thing and they'll sleep forever, won't they?
Yeah. So even like pack and plays and baby beds, we've had various people want to donate those. It's just kind of hit and miss, and first come, first serve on those. But
and finally a little bit of the fancier stuff, maybe.
Yeah, we like to keep it just, upbeat, pretty, baby oriented, always pink and blue. But that's if you're looking. If that wall wasn't there, that white wall, that'd be looking out onto Main Street in Flora.
Okay, that's
right by our front door.
You're located basically on. That's looking on Main Street, or that looks on North Street.
Well, it's North Avenue.
North Avenue. All right.
I call it Main Street, but
it is the Main Street.
It's the Main Street. We're right next to the theater downtown, to the town theater. So
that's really. I mean, how many how many square feet you got in there that you're giving away stuff out of?
Ooh,
have you had to expand?
Sure. Well, we expanded just from being at St. Stephen's because we were just in our social hall there, and that was a set up and take down every month.
Well, that's a pain in the neck.
And so it got to be, we're spending all of our time just doing that and not being able to fundraise or expand like we could. So we rent actually from Lamont Hardcastle, which is next door, and we have donors that cover our rent privately, so we don't have to.
Tell me, when is the typical donation time for folks who might be watching this? Expectant parents, maybe, and don't know what they're doing. Because I mean, this is why you started the whole thing to help expectant parents.
Exactly. So we try to keep it advertised out there when we're going to be open. Typically, it's the second Saturday and the following Monday. So. Sometimes it falls funny in the month, but
it's depending how folks how their work works.
Right. And so then usually it's Saturday mornings, Monday mornings, and Monday afternoons. So we try to hit all the times of if they're off on the weekends or if they work weekends or evenings. But then if that doesn't work, there's obviously it's all on our Facebook page, but you can go on and set a private appointment outside of those walk-in times. So there's one time a month you don't have to sign up or anything, just show up. But if that doesn't work, just kind of get with us at a time because we don't keep someone staffed there all the time. But we can meet you up there when we find a time that works for you.
This has been an outstanding project for you for the last 5 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's grown a lot.
Tell me, what do you see next for the Guadalupe Project? You say that it has grown a lot, especially over the course of the 5 years and the last 2 or 3 in downtown. Do you see going to adding more years of kids groups, or what do you think? What are we seeing in the future for the Guadalupe Project?
Yeah, well, I would love obviously just to get what we're doing right now, get that to more people.
Yeah,
we have families from Clay County, Effingham County, Richland, Wayne County. So to make sure that as new babies come along.
Make sure you're taking care of the current.
Of what we're doing right now. But I would love, I don't know about going older, but I would love to add, just some more services. Maybe, support groups, quote unquote, or little things that moms could come to just, to help another way or another. Maybe educational, maybe just a social time for them, just some different things like that.
That makes a ton of sense, because it would give expectant mothers the opportunity to maybe ask questions,
right,
and have an opportunity to learn from folks who've gone through this before,
right, and just have that space to be able to ask about something that interests them. And I want it to come from the people that are coming that have the questions. I don't want it to be, here, we're going to teach you about this random thing you may not care about. But if there's people have a genuine question about something, we could help with some more resources that way. I'd love to be able to do that.
Folks need to kind of keep an eye out, because we're not going to be social distancing forever. Well, to an extent we might, to some point, but you're going to have fundraisers eventually, full-fledged.
Yes.
And the trivia is always a lot of fun.
Yes.
Do we think we'll get back to the golf outing sometime?
I'm hoping. We're working on trying to schedule that, but now also we have so many people trying to get theirs in that we're supposed to be in the spring.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, people are losing their golf outings.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe this fall we'll have a golf outing going, hopefully, and trivia we usually do in November before the rush of the holidays. So if things are still going well by then, maybe we'll be able to make that happen, and hopefully, because November also, Dad does the pork loins out of Briscoe, so hopefully we can make that happen.
Yeah.
So September through December are usually our busy months with different fundraisers and events and whatnot. So hopefully we'll be able to
Before you get away, we've got about a minute here, and I would be tremendously remiss on letting you get out of here without congratulating you on your upcoming nuptials.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about, you've got 30 seconds or so, or a minute maybe. Tell me how you've had to make changes and how the pandemic has freaked you out for nuptials.
For planning a wedding.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
You make lots of contingency plans. So it was, if this happens, we'll do this. If this happens, we'll do that. So right now, things are looking a little bit better. So either way, we were talking off the air, but after you've dated for 6.5, almost 7 years, you make the wedding happen, one way or the other.
The wedding, by golly, is gonna happen.
Yes.
That's exactly right. Well, that's outstanding. And again, folks, if they want more information, the easiest place to find is going to Facebook, because you guys aren't down there in the building very often.
Right. We try to keep some office hours, but Facebook, obviously, it comes right to my phone, so I'll be able to get right back with you.
Well, that's outstanding. Laura, thank you so much for being here. How are your parents, by the way? I haven't even asked.
Yeah,
you said Ted is fishing now.
Yes, that's been his quarantine activity. Him and his brother Gary, they've been out in a boat, the two of them. So they've been
hatching plans all day.
Probably so. So that's been their entertainment.
Well, there you go, Laura. Thank you so much for being here. That's all about the project, the Guadalupe Project, and we do appreciate you tuning in today on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back tomorrow. I've got Kyle Peach coming on from Wabash Valley College. We're going to talk about radio and television, all kinds of fun there. Do appreciate you tuning in. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.